This tutorial is about creating an interior tangent to two unequal circles. Okay. So the first thing we do, as we had before, is to create two unequal circles. Again, you're going to want to identify the particular length. I'm using radius, so I'm going to do, as I had before, 10. Right. And then I'm going to create a second circle that's 4, and I want to use the same line here. So I got to come here. Doesn't really matter how far out we go. I'm going to make 4 my other number as well. All right. So we've got these two unequal circles. Next step, as we had before, is to create a line between those two circles and then bisect, create an arc. So we do that. So I'm going to go in between these two. So I've got a line now connecting the two center points. Let's change this over to our red layer. Change this back to red. We'll use red for these. All right. So again, these are the same numbers I used before, just because they're easy. Okay, I'm going to go a little farther down. 30. Swing my 180-degree arc. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Let's zoom out just a little bit so we can see everything. It'll let me. Right. All right. So I'm going to type in 30. Swing my arc. Find my center point. I'm going to swing my final arc here. Again, I don't have to take any measurements at this point. I know that if I start on center, go out all the way to end of one center point, my arc should contact the other center point. Alright, so now I've got this information. Now this is where things differ from the last. So as we know, ESIA, exterior subtract, interior add. Now what we're going to be doing in this case is adding an interior tangent, meaning it goes in between, not outside, but in between the two circles. Okay? So what we're going to do here, as it says, as it states, interior add. So what we're going to do is add instead the size, the radius of my small circle to the radius of my large circle. Okay? Add to small. So I know that I have it. The radius is 10 of the large, 4 of the small. That's going to give me a new circle that has a radius of 14. So I'm going to just type in 14. There we have it. The important piece of information here now is identifying where this line, so it's creating our normal. So as we did before, the new circle that we create is going to dictate where our normal goes. My normal is going to go up through here, and I'm going to extend it out a little bit farther. Okay, so that's our new normal. All right. And there is a certain number of degrees that we should know this one is going up at. But let me show you a little shortcut. It's something that makes it a lot easier. I can actually copy this in reference to this line, okay, and drag it over here. So that's the first step. So let's try that. Let's copy this line. So I'm going to take the whole thing. I'm going to copy all portions of this line. All right. Once I've selected the objects I want to copy, I'm going to right-click, and then I'm going to specify my base point. I'm going to zoom in and make sure I'm right on this base point. And here's what's cool. I can take that line, and so long as I keep it along the same line, okay, the line that connects the two center points, and I drag it out, and I'm sure that I get right to that end point, the center point of my circle, I can place that. Okay. It does give me the option for adding more. I'm not going to. I'm hit escape. Okay, we're not quite finished though. In the case of this, since we know that we need an interior tangent, having a line up here isn't going to help us. What we need is a line that goes down. Again, beautiful part here, so we can extend this line that we already have out in a direction. So notice if we zoom in, it gives us the option for extending to a certain point. Right? I'm going to extend this distance. And I can type in 20. As we did before, we can use the other extension line that makes it even easier. So when I zoom out, I've got this information. So the important information I've identified now is I've got my normals. Okay. I have where my normal contacts my first circle. Okay, so let's get rid of the red actually for the time being, so we're not confused. So I have now normal, and the important normal we have here is down below. So what I can do to finish this up is create my tangent. I'm going to choose the color white. Okay, layer. I am then going to create a line that goes from this point down to this point. Okay, it goes through this point. And again, once we have that identified, we can extend it even longer, 45, and I can extend the other line from the top here. All right, easily. Nope, not what I want to do. Go away. I can extend a little line down here, and I can use my extension tool here to extend this line out. All right, and there you have it. That is how we create an interior tangent between two unequal circles. Okay. Please go ahead and go at your pace. Try this out. Please make sure you ask if you have any questions about any of the steps. And then once you're finished with this, go ahead and try to do two on your own. Good luck.